Hello everyone, my name is Mimu79 and today we've got some new daily races. So, daily race A I believe is in the Porsche 911 Carrera and GT3 at Sardinia, the A layout I'm pretty sure. Race B is obviously Laguna Seca Group 4, which we're going to be doing here. And race C is Group 1 around Autopolis, which isn't my cup of tea, I'll be honest. I don't really like Group 1, it's just a bit too fast for me. So anyway, starting 10th, you could just see already as a second between us and 9th and 11th respectively. So there's not really too much we can do here for now anyway, until everyone closes up. Bear in mind that I am in a B rated lobby, so perhaps the competition won't be as fast. So just going to skip forward quickly here because nothing happened. But by now we've caught up to the Portuguese driver, Banzai. So coming through the corkscrew, it's all very congested. No one's following social distancing guidelines, and the Brit just punts off the Dutch driver. Off he goes, he's dead. So looking for a move on Banzai here. We're going to look to the outside, but then we're going to switch to the inside. But we're just going to brake a little bit early, and he goes for a savage dive bomb. And we're going to go 3 wide here, but we're just going to be edged out by the Audi with that superior top end. So side by side, he just flies past. That's one of the problems with the Megane Trophy, which I'm using here. Really good in the corners, really good on the brakes, just not good enough on the straights. And then we get pushed off here, so I'm just going to get a different look in a moment, and then we're going to really slide wide. We get a penalty for something that wasn't our fault, so we'll just have a look. So you can see I brake really late, and then I just kind of drift wide, and then he gets the place back. He has a 3-second penalty though, which he will have to serve here. So we will move back up into 7th place. There's also Italian serving his penalty. We're going to go round the outside, but we're going to stay in 4th gear, which just gives us inferior traction and grip. So we're going to get pushed off. We get an SR down, which I don't understand, I'll be honest. But we're going to get a run on the Frenchman here, who managed to slip by when I was off the track. We're just alongside, and we're going to have the invitation to go down the inside into the corkscrew. A little bit of contact, but nothing too game changing there. So up into 6th place, pretty decent start if I say so myself. So just following the Italian here. From what I kind of experienced so far, this guy doesn't particularly seem like a big fan of clean racing. We're going to go to the inside, but then it just squeezes us into the wall. Maybe it's high on crushed pasta or something, I don't know. But I need to know what he's on, because I need to get it, and I need it now. Because I don't know what he's on, but that was just filthy. That definitely wasn't like something wrong with his wheel or controller, because he's driving completely fine. So that was definitely with malicious intent. So coming through turn number 4, I believe it is, we have to serve this penalty. We don't actually lose a place. We almost do to Banzai, who is actually closed up to us in that time that we were battling with the Italian. You can see they're just kind of like battling a little bit. The Italian runs wide, so Frenchman's gonna close up, so we just have to kind of wait in the wings here. They go side by side, but then the Italian just hits the Frenchman, and then I hit the Italian. It's a bit of a domino effect, and we get a penalty. A bit of an unfortunate situation. There wasn't anything I could really do. That was just kind of wrong place, wrong time, I think. You know, I'm not sure how the Italian hit him. But then we get hit again going into the final corner, and the Portuguese driver actually picks up a 4-second penalty. What is going on? So hopefully we don't have anything too crazy now from here to the end of the race. Coming into the first corner, no signs of death yet. We're still living, we're still breathing, so that's all good. We should get a bit of time because everyone is serving their penalties. Well, when I say everyone, that's just me and Banzai, I think. So coming through in turn number 4 or 5, I don't know. I think it's turn number 4. We're going to serve the penalty. The Dutchman just speeds past. We can't really do much, but then we're just going to skip forward, and we've actually closed up. So now we're within half a second, really pushing the limits. You'll see later on that sometimes it doesn't always go to plan through that corner. So coming through the corkscrew, really abusing the curbs, but I don't think we're going to be close enough. Just running a little bit too wide. We're scrubbing off a lot of speed by not taking the optimal racing line. So it's not going to be P5, but P6, considering the fact that we almost got killed on the stop-finish drive. I was looking for a word there. But it's not going to be enough. Maybe if we had one more lap we would have got him, but it's going to be P6. And that wraps up the first race. So going into the next one, starting 10th once again. So really looking forward to, you know, having to wait about 3 laps to actually race someone. So starting 10th though, it's really awkward because you start kind of before the apex, so it starts you in first gear, which means you scrub off a lot of speed basically instantaneously, and you can see the driver behind is already what, 1.5 seconds before me, so, or after me, sorry. So coming through the first corner, the Italian is running really wide, but actually it helps him a lot because he gets the exit speed, which will really kind of help him through the rest of the first sector. So just trying to catch up here, coming through turn number 4. So not really much to report of as of right now, but just look ahead, people are starting to close up, which is good news for me, so that I can obviously gain more places. You could just see the Italian just decides to die, so off we go, mate, cheers. Up into 9th now, which admittedly isn't the best spot because we're 2 seconds behind the rest of the pack. So coming through the corkscrew, really pushing the limits, and perhaps we've gone past the limits, and are we going to get a penalty? Sadly, yeah, we are. Just cut the corner a little bit too much. The game said no, and that's unfortunate really. You can see there's 2 people off. This is just absolute heaven here, and Mauricio from last race is just in front of us, which, to be honest, I'm kind of not keen on. I know how dirty he can be. Bear in mind that I recorded about 6 or 7 races in a row, so I've got more than enough for another video, so if you want that, just comment down below. So coming through turn number 3, really getting on the power early, and flicking the car right through turn 4, really clipping the apex quite nicely. So we're going to have to serve the penalty here, and are we going to lose a slipstream? Just about, because you can just see we don't take the greatest line, but look how far behind he is. If we can drop him quickly, then we should be on for a decent result. He runs wide, so we're going to go to the outside. He defends the inside, but then he just kind of turns in on us, and we're going to hold it round the outside. He takes the inside, but we're going to do the switchback nice and clean around the outside. So up into 6th place once again. I'm pretty sure this might be the new curse for me. 6th place, just like a certain Super GT fellow. So coming through the final corner, really scrubbing off a lot of speed, but just gonna kind of skip forward. Not much happened really. We were just trying to close up to the car in front. You could just see the delta going down and down and down. So we are gaining, not by much, but we're just under a second behind now. And what do you think is going to happen coming up to turn 6? So coming through here, and dunk, we hit the curb, and we go into a half spin. And you know, to be fair, I did hold it quite well, but considering I did almost completely lose the car into a full spin, so our hopes of gaining another position are kind of over. So I think we need to try and bring the car home. We don't need to do anything silly, don't need to push for a faster slap or anything like that. So that's kind of the end of the video. If you did enjoy, like and subscribe. It really helps me out more than you think. So yeah, just comment down below your thoughts. But that's all from me. Take care everyone, and goodbye.